Welcome to Peculiar Prattling.
Yo, what's poppin'?
It's been a while.
It's us.
We tried this yesterday, and that recording got screwed up, so it's not PettFarms without some audio issues.
Yep.
I'm taking this tie off. I don't want it on.
Well, put that damn tie back on. You have image to uphold.
I don't know where that just went, but okay, it's in the middle of the floor. Yeah, no, we tried to record this yesterday. We haven't recorded a podcast episode in forever, and I really figured we should start doing it again. So we actually made a specific day that we stopped streaming, and we moved it to a recording day, and then it screwed up. So we don't even have the gaming footage.
Nope, we ruined what? We gotta redo the whole Dying Light thing?
It also got ruined too.
Awesome.
We did so much.
It's fine.
Oh, great. Now we're gonna have to redo Dying Light.
Nah,
so, I guess we can do that.
We'll do that next week. Or a week after, or whatever. I'm not worried about it.
No.
There's always tomorrow.
Yes,
I guess we could tomorrow. But yeah, today is the day that the Superman trailer dropped, and we've been talking about it already today.
It was awesome
because we have general conversations during the day.
Yeah, I will say this: there has not been many superhero trailers that left me emotional.
Same. Like I got goosebumps watching that trailer. Like that was awesome.
I genuinely was surprised because I was like, we haven't had a good superhero movie in a long time.
A while.
Yeah.
Because Craven just came out and it bombed.
Yeah.
Like hard.
You know why it bombed? You can't do a Sinister Six movie without Spider-Man. That's why it bombed. And
they've done multiple Spider-Man movies without Spider-Man.
Well, I know. It's just it's a very small fraction of a reason. The CGI was bad, apparently. A lot of other stuff was bad. I don't know.
I've seen videos of people getting high and just going and watching it because it's funny.
It's funny?
They're like, the CGI is so bad. The acting is so bad. They're like, all of it's so bad that it's hilarious.
So what is it, another Morbius?
I guess. Which is both hilarious and sad at the same time. But it's also Sony's last contractual movie with the Spider-Verse stuff, so we shouldn't be getting any more of those.
Probably. I wonder why. Madam Web bombed. Freaking Morbius was
I gave Madam Web the benefit of the doubt, but I told Heather, I was like, unless you really want to go see Craven, I'm not watching it.
Honestly, I feel like Disney screwed up when they got rid of James Gunn.
Well, they didn't really get rid of him. He just ran out of a movie contract and was like, peace.
Yeah.
Honestly, with Madam Web, I've never been more disappointed in buying a ticket than I was when I went and watched it.
I waited until it dropped on the streaming service.
God, it was horrible.
I still have not watched it.
I think it's on Netflix.
Don't save yourself the trouble.
Plus.
Oh, is it on Disney Plus?
I think it is.
It has nothing to do with really anything to do with Spider-Man.
Ben Parker's in it.
As a Spider-Man fan,
I know.
So bad.
I knew as soon as I said it.
The thing that hurts me about a lot of the older movies, none of them stuck to the source material.
They were so fine, though.
And it's one thing to tweak certain things, but when they tweak so much, it's completely unrecognizable.
Dude.
Which older movies are we talking about?
Madam Web.
I was going to say organic webbing, but...
I was actually fine with that.
I don't mind organic webbing, but I feel like there's a lot more, I guess, relatability with building your own web shooters, I guess.
Well, that's the whole thing with Spider-Man. He's supposed to be super relatable as a normal human being, even though he's got superpowers.
Yeah, if you have organic webbing, I mean, you don't really have to worry about anything.
Also, the organic webbing doesn't make sense. That's not where the webs would come out of.
Oh, I know.
Hey, what are you doing in the background? It would come out of his
butt. Sorry to interrupt your podcast. But I just look what this dang sales lady gave me for.
You got candy?
Where's mine?
Candy.
Fireball.
Oh!
I got back to the office and Sandra was like,
pass it through the screen.
Isaac's like, give.
I mean, if he likes Fireball, he can have it Saturday.
I might look like a child, but I'm actually... I'm legal.
I was like, that's a shot. I'm not allowed to have alcohol a whole lot anymore, though.
Which is another reason why.
I can have that much. Remy, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, the only like Spider-Man-esque thing about that film was like that weird villain guy. And then there was like a brief shot of like the 3 girl characters with their suits.
Yeah, their suits, which they're supposed to become those heroes after Peter Parker's been Spider-Man for a while. So the timeline's all weird.
And they didn't even use "with great power comes great responsibility."
No, they
botched that line. I was like, what? And then they
did
was some whole weird, tribal thing.
I don't know. Yeah. It was a weird plot to a weird movie. Morbius was the same way. It was like, what is all this?
Morbius at least made a little bit more sense in some.
It's the same plot line, though. He goes to a forest in the middle of nowhere and gets his powers.
Yeah, it was stupid.
But I'm very hopeful for Superman and all of DC because James Gunn is like the best part of the Marvel universe.
I mean, the trailer felt like a good Superman film. You know, it wasn't no botched. Like,
something
trailer.
I read today though is that the new Superman was talking about the suit when they were like going over different versions of what they wanted to use. I actually did this by accident, by the way.
You did that by accident.
I totally did. I didn't realize it until now. I was wearing the shirt, but I was reading an article and he was saying something about how he's like, Superman's suit is supposed to be goofy. It's supposed to have the underwear on the outside because he's supposed to find something to, make people less scared of him because he's a super powerful alien.
Exactly.
And he's like, what's more like goofy and like fun to be around than somebody that looks like a professional wrestler,
Yeah. Not to mention his Boy Scout attitude. So.
Oh God. It's really cool.
Honestly, we've seen so much of like Injustice Superman that it's good to go back to the basics again.
Yeah, and his suit is so bright colored and you've got Crypto in the movie, you've got like all these other characters.
When I saw Crypto, I teared up.
Apparently the dog they chose as Crypto has some significance to James Gunn himself because it's like the same breed as like a rescue dog he had or something. I read that a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh, that's cool. He like adopted a dog that looks very similar. I was like, neat.
Well, that is pretty neat.
Pull a little bit of yourself in the movie.
That is pretty neat. Not gonna lie.
The Supergirl movie, I'm kind of iffy about, but
yeah,
I don't know.
The Superman movie. Go ahead.
For now, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, but
I want to see what this whole Batman Robin thing is going on. Like, I need some footage of that.
That movie's not supposed to be for like a couple of years.
Doggone it. Come on. I'll be 35.
Probably.
35. I'm going to watch the Batman Robin
The
movie.
confirmed stuff, according to Google AI, is Superman, Supergirl, the Batman Part 2, the Joker 2, which is already out, Peacemaker Season 2, Sandman Season 2, Brave and the Bold, which is the Batman and Robin movie, Lanterns, the Authority, which is cool because that's like one of those teams like the Guardians of the Galaxy that James Gunn brought in and made popular. So, but it's like off-brand Justice League.
Here, my whole thing with the Batman movie or the new one that they're working on is bring back the original classic blue look. Like I think that'd be pretty cool.
They did actually do that in what is it? Justice League, I think. He had the the light blue or the light gray and the blue. So they tried. And it still
was all right. Yeah, it looked okay.
Apparently there's a Swamp Thing movie in the works. Bane and Deathstroke? Isn't that like a team up movie?
Is it going to be like a Hobbs and Shaw type thing?
I guess. There's a Titans movie.
Okay, that I can get behind if it's done right.
Sergeant Rock, Clayface, Dynamic Duo. Oh, that's the Batman and Robin. What is Brave and the Bold? Is that Batman and Superman?
It could be.
I would assume that's usually what Brave and the Bold is, right?
That reminds me, I got to go pick up my comics.
I thought Brave and the Bold was Batman specific.
I think it was Batman specific. But yeah.
I thought usually it had to do with Batman and Superman, but
for the most part,
yeah, it says it'll focus on a new Batman and his son Damian Wayne. So that's a Batman and Robin movie.
Oh, we're bringing
They're doing Damian Robin.
We bringing the boy Damian back. Yo, okay.
Wow. Oh, the Dynamic Duo movie is the Nightwing Red Hood movie.
Oh.
Okay. That's going to be pretty good. That's going to be good.
But now I'm excited what's coming next.
But the Nightwing Red Hood is like claymation style that I saw.
I'll vibe with it. I'll vibe.
It's going to be done by the same studio that did Wallace and Gromit, I think.
I'm down.
Yeah, JJ's face is the same face I made when I read that. It was like,
I'm down. I think it's got potential.
What?
I'm still down.
I think it's something different. I think that's kind of cool,
But
breaking,
you got to give him the little bit of like the benefit of the doubt kind of thing, because if you don't, like, we're not gonna have any of these movies.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm a huge hardcore DC fan. You can ask JJ. I've always been a huge DC fan, even though some of their movies have been terrible. But
fair enough.
I think there's more hits than misses in the last like 10 years or so. So there is that.
Which is good.
Because I will be completely honest, Marvel has not been doing great.
No. I'm just gonna let you know right now. No.
The last couple of things Marvel's put out is kind of just iffy.
Yeah.
The TV shows are not bad. I think even the Agatha show wasn't horrible.
No, not too bad.
I think part of it is all these DC shows is starting to show the movie people what fans want.
Dude, the coolest part to me is the way that James Gunn is doing all of this. He's got like the people that are going to be in these animated shows are going to play the same character in live action and vice versa. And it's like this cool, like Marvel's kind of doing that, but to another extent, they're like, oh, well, we can't have Tom Holland playing a younger Spider-Man. He did that already. Let's let somebody else have a turn. So we're going to use someone else as a younger version of his Spider-Man. Like,
I think that's awesome.
Like that's weird.
What
to
if
me,
they get his brother?
I think they've already got their Spider-Man.
Yeah,
for that show, but I forget what it's called. 2025, I think. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is what it's called.
That's kind of cool.
And I think it is supposed to be in the same universe. Yeah, on his way to becoming Peter Parker on his way to becoming Spider-Man in the MCU. So it's like a prequel.
Okay. I can get behind that.
They have Norman Osborn cast. They have a different woman playing Aunt May, which is also odd.
Yeah, it is pretty weird.
Vincent D'Onofrio is already cast to be in the show as Kingpin. Charlie Cox's Daredevil is already in there. So they're doing Daredevil as a character in there too. Doc Ock is already. Otto Octavius has been cast. Which is weird because when he ran into Doc Ock in the movie, they're like, "Oh, this is a new villain." so he's definitely he's just Otto Octavius apparently. Which
well, that's definitely something.
I guess is fine. Yeah, Hudson Thames, I guess, is the Spider-Man, who also looks older than.
That does not surprise me.
He was born in like 2 months after me. That is insane.
That is pretty crazy.
They couldn't get Tom Holland to do it.
That doesn't make sense.
Tom Holland's younger than he is. Maybe he just has like a younger sounding voice. But Tom Holland has a younger sounding voice. He's been playing a 16-year-old for like 10 years.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. It really bothers me. But then you got like, I don't know if you guys have been watching, but Creature Commandos is like the first thing in James Gunn's universe.
Ooh,
they've got like 3 episodes, 4 episodes. It's actually
I did see I saw where they burnt off the main villain's face. So
Cersei, yeah, they just there's like a handprint on her face. There's also fan theories that she's supposed to be who Superman is fighting in the beginning of the Superman movie. They're like, oh, well, if they're translating all this over to live action, that woman's just going to have a handprint on her face.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it's not just a burn, it's like a radiation burn, because that guy's powers are radiation based.
Pretty much, yeah.
So unless she can magic that away, that's going to be
I'm sure she can magic it away if she wanted to.
She is a sorceress character. So.
Yeah.
She's also a Wonder Woman villain, so I don't know why Superman's fighting her, but it's whatever.
Well, I mean, she chose to step down and do her evil villain stuff. I mean, she chose that.
Superman's going to put a whooping on her.
He's like, hey, you need to leave. I'm not leaving.
Superman's also like the straight edge character, so he's probably going to be like, oh, I don't hit women.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, listen, stop.
One of my favorite Batman lines for the Brave and the Bold show was always, the hammers of justice are unisex.
I really want to go back and watch that show. I loved to see that.
I never actually watched the show, but I remember seeing that clip all over the place, and I was like, that is hilarious.
Yeah, I remember watching this one where someone said, Superman wouldn't hit me. He goes, funny, I've never had that problem.
But I've never had that. You wouldn't hit a woman, Batman.
Oh God, it's so funny too to think about. Like, there's moments like that, and then you have like these, like the Nolan Batman and stuff like that, the Pattinson Batman.
It's funny because Brave and the Bold's like a mix of like 60s Batman and like just dark, gritty Batman. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of Brave and the Bold went back and forth between like the like old school with the new school, like kind of.
I liked it. It was kind of interesting. It had its own quirky charm to it.
I really kind of hope though that the new Batman is kind of more campy and not like, you know, jacked.
Oh God, please don't do absolute Batman. Just like
even Batfleck was like too big.
Yeah, that was God. Yeah, that was kind of taking inspiration off that one Batman that's like in post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, the Dark Knight Returns, I think, is what that was.
Yeah, where he's like 60 or something.
Yeah, I have the graphic novel for that somewhere.
That's awesome.
But it's just like, I wish they'd do some of the more like crazy characters and stuff. You have all these Batman villains that are just all over the place.
The only series that really did that was like Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and they're the only ones that were like, oh, let's play with some Batman villains.
It's like Polka Dot Man.
God.
Leyland Armsman.
Killer Croc was in the first Suicide Squad movie, and it was like...
And then he never came back.
And I think technically the newer one was also... It was like a sequel, but also not in the same universe. So it was like...
Yeah.
It was all over the place. And now they're like, oh, yeah, the new Suicide Squad takes place in this universe. It's just like a different thing. And it's like, what?
It's like it blows your mind. It's like, what kind of...
They're also doing that with Peacemaker. Peacemaker season 2 is supposed to explain the difference between the universes and all that. And
I thought we were like done with Peacemaker. Like he did the whole thing, killed his dad, and like...
Nope, there's a season 2 coming this year, or this coming up here.
I mean, it was goofy. I'm not gonna lie, but
I liked it. I'll be honest. I'm gonna watch season 2.
Just freaking
John Cena cracks me up anyway. So.
Yeah, it's just so weird to see him go from like wrestling to this. I don't know. It's funny.
My godson, aka Tanner's kid, is a huge John Cena fan. He really likes John Cena as a wrestler.
You can't see it.
I think our Christmas stuff that we got him was John Cena.
I was a bit of a John Cena fan. I don't know. I kind of got behind it. I was like, oh, that's kind of...
I think, myself, at least, I was a little too old when John Cena came out.
Yeah.
Like it was, I was already phasing out of the WWE phase of my life by the time he came around.
I guess I wasn't really like a WWE fan, but I did like follow it a little bit.
Dude,
I was like, that's kind of cool.
I was trailer park white trash when I was younger. Like, I'll admit it.
Like, okay, you got me.
I was poor. Trailer trash. It's fine.
I was poor.
Oh, God.
Impressionable.
Like, around the time John Cena was starting to get famous, we were trying to find the possums that were living in our vents in the trailer park. So,
hold up, my camera was not focusing there for a second.
JJ was just like, it looked like he was looking at your camera trying to make it focus.
Focus.
Because on my screen, you guys are next to each other.
Hi.
It's the other way.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
Because it's JJ's. I guess it would be his right. Your left.
For some reason, I'm on the left side on my screen, but maybe I can change that. Hold on. I can't. Why?
We can't rearrange it.
I can do what I want.
It's just how it works. I don't know what happened. I think you can make it focus on like whoever's talking, but I don't know how to make it do that, and I'm not gonna mess with it.
Yeah, we got it working.
It works, and it's doing its thing. We're already halfway through what a normal podcast episode would be.
Well, live on a prayer.
We also forgot to do the one thing that I kept going. We need to do this. We need to do this.
Yeah. If you like clothing.
I was gonna say I'm wearing the pants, but I'm not. I didn't put those on.
Put your leg up.
I'm saving them for Saturday. On my screen, you guys are above me. It's like the Brady Bunch.
That's where you are on my screen. Like, you're right there.
Yeah, you guys, Isaac's right here, JJ's right here, and I'm like in the middle of the two of you on the bottom.
Freaking elbow strike.
Don't you do it. No.
I won't do it.
Oh, God.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
She's like, look at the cheese.
Look at it.
I'm lactose intolerant, so this is going to be right.
I was like, I've come to kill you, husband. Here's cheese all over your pasta here.
She closed the dog out, so he's not going to annoy me.
Oh, such a good, loving wife.
But anyway, we also... I got this. We got this. This is sponsored.
Dobby, I got crap.
It's already feeling light.
Wonder why.
There's a month's worth of servings, and Tanner used like a week of them in like 10 minutes.
The pizza? Pizza.
I was like,
my God. Yeah. Yeah. So like if you go on PettFarms.live, it's at the very bottom of the page. If you use our code PettFarms, you get 10% off your first little W order or any W order. I don't know how
any one of them, yeah.
Yeah. So just slap that code in there, save you 10 cents. I don't know percentages.
And we make a little bit off of that 10%. So.
So give me some money to put on my college tuition that I'm not going to go get.
Have we're Razer affiliate, I guess, too. So there's that too.
Send me another chair, Razer.
Actually, I need a new one. This one's starting to squeak.
No, don't look at him. Look at me. Right here.
Don't look at him. Don't look at me. Don't look at him.
No, okay.
No, we actually make a good bit off of that one because, I mean, this is a $500 chair. If somebody was to buy one of these, we make 10% off that. So it's literally like $50.
Very no way.
Yeah, if somebody was to buy one chair, we make like $50 off of it. So.
Yeah, that's $50.
Like, Jesus.
We each get $17 a piece.
That's more than 2 cents.
That's something. So.
We got our biggest payment we've had in years off of the streaming stuff the other day, and it was $5.
Yes.
I was like, dollar.
Isaac is 25 cents. A quarter. Yay.
Oh, God.
No.
Sky doesn't count because she's not been part of the group long enough.
You shut up. Not you.
She's also not in the pet farm stuff. So
I know.
Not for lack of trying. We could get her in here and doing more stuff.
I could talk to her about it.
That's all on her.
I know.
She can join the whole group if she wants. I don't care.
Get your butt in here.
I actually enjoy playing games with her. It adds like a different
dynamic.
What do you call that? Dynamic, yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's very chaotic, but she's also goofy.
Yep. That's us.
It's like adding Tanner, but not as high strung as Tanner.
Tanner, as he's listening to this podcast, hey. Take that back. No, I'm kidding.
Because he's like a different level of chaos.
Oh yeah. Oh, so like if you guys like clothing that's comfy, you can go to a PettFarms.live.merch, whatever that URL is.
.live/merch.
Yeah, what he said. And you can get all this cool little merch stuff, you know. You got shirts, pants, hats, stickers, patches, beanies.
The other hat I wear pretty regularly that has our metal logo is just a patch that I just heated up and put on a hat. So
my shirt, pants,
scarves, freaking sandals. No,
actually, we can put flip flops on there. But I'm like, no, that's too far.
Watch sandals.
You're just stepping on JJ's face all the time.
We come in size 14.
You do what in the 14s?
What?
No. I think my size
Why?
14 shoes.
Why? No.
Keep your mind out of the gutter.
Is it bad I went there too? Like immediately when he said it, I was like, no.
No,
God,
no,
no.
not on the sandals.
No.
Oh God.
We gotta have at least one of those moments in here.
It's gotta be one clip for the whole thing.
No.
You did what in the sandals? Oh God.
No.
There's also canvas shoes and stuff too. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I can add,
There's
but it's
also
just
tactical military boots.
there is bags, I think.
Bags? Okay.
Like military bags.
Military bags. You want to put a body in there with FAMU on it? Yeah, you could do that.
That would be cool. The little patches.
Yeah. What are you eating, JJ?
Burritos.
Burritos.
Cool.
That's.
We also sell burritos.
This is just potatoes and something.
I have nothing.
Chicken? Potatoes and chicken?
I'm starving.
I know one thing. I'm excited about Saturday.
That's why you need to buy the merch, because he's starving.
Please. I haven't eaten in days. Ignore the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox in the background and all these swords and, you know.
That's
like
debt. That's what that is.
Yes.
Don't worry, Isaac.
What?
I got you cookies.
Woo!
That's like if you turn around in here, there's like I'm using a $500 microphone. I'm sitting in a $500 chair with the guitar in the background. There's a whole other computer set up over here.
There's like 5 boxes worth of comics. They're probably worth about $500. So
I thought you were talking about mine. I was like, oh God, no. I have like one that's worth money.
Word of advice: don't get into comics unless you're going to do vintage comics, because it's like a loan shark dead at this point. I need to cancel my subscriptions.
I've gotten back into manga again, and I'm like,
manga's fine.
I would, but I'm cheap.
Dude, manga's fine. Comic books, you'll get one every month. You have to go buy this, like, hey, your comics are though. You got about 15 stacks worth.
I got comics. This one right here, the new Batman.
Yes. So, yeah.
You like that jacked Batman? Here's the new issue.
He's even more jacked before, more creepy.
Cutting people's heads off
with an axe.
That makes no sense.
I would like to see like the other Batman like react to the new absolute Batman. Like, what the hell is going on?
You got Kevin Conroy's Batman just like,
what is that? No.
What?
He'd probably like grab the axe and be like, no.
Or Adam West Batman meeting him.
My word.
Adam West Batman would just be like, what the?
Well, you're a big fella.
Why do you have an axe?
We don't hit women.
I have shark repellent. What do you have? He just pulls the battle axe off his
glutes in this axe.
And then he'd be like, you win.
My thighs are the size of a fridge.
They actually also are a fridge. What? Do you want a refreshment?
There's a compartment on his calf. That's just
it's a little freaking pouch. Like, you want to drink?
It doesn't carry a utility belt anymore. It's just his
glutes.
Yeah. He's just got stuff hidden everywhere.
Like the time you bounced a grenade off my glutes when we were playing Halo. He's like, it's fine. Bounced off his glutes. We're good.
Rock hard. I completely did that by accident.
I know. JJ, you look like you're having a Vietnam flashback. Are you good?
The burrito's hitting
No,
different.
I'm playing Dying Light 2.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Oh, we can put shorts on this store.
Sweet.
They're like sweatpant material, though. I don't know how I feel
That's
about
perfect wintertime material.
I wear shorts year round, sir.
Oh no, you're one of those people. No, I'm kidding.
I am.
You're damn right I am.
We got baseball style shirts, the 3/4 sleeves. We got hoodies, tie-dye shirts.
You like tie-dye?
That model right there is fully tatted up.
We can get JJ's face tie-dyed on a shirt.
Bikinis.
What?
Leggings. Swimsuits, swim trunks.
Now I'm just imagining my face on a titty.
We can do jerseys. We can do jerseys, like basketball jerseys.
I don't think we're that popular yet.
Button-ups.
Give it time.
Yeah, we're gonna have like our whole clothing merch
Aprons.
That actually would do pretty good if we could get like a cooking video or something.
Tanner and Sky.
Have an apron that says "Got another fish."
We just put Tanner and Sky in a video, make them make food.
and I just like crawl across the table, just shoveling it in. Like, all right, thanks.
I was gonna say we can eat the food. We could be there too.
All right, we're gonna make these cookies. Where'd they go?
That gives us something to do. We just sit there and goof off like they know, or like Tanner normally does.
Just have a little bit like, more, please. More. I've actually been wanting to get into cooking more, to be honest.
Socks, headband, minimalist backpack, fanny pack, drawstring backpack.
You like drawstring backpacks?
There's like 15 styles of hats.
We got fedoras.
There's high top canvas shoes, regular canvas shoes.
Do we have top hats?
No.
The family top hat.
There's hats, beanies.
Hey, a top hat's a hat.
The visors. No, it's like trucker hats and dad hats and stuff. What?
Yeah. The beanies I was very adamant about because I can't wear regular hats.
Fair enough.
There's a bucket hat. You can wear that.
I want to get... No, JJ would not... That's not a hat for him. I'm sorry. As a hat guy, no. It's not going to work.
Oh, God. Slip-on shoes.
I'm not going to stop you. But beanies would work for you.
Spiral notebook.
I personally want the emotional support shotgun beanie. It's like it's a while.
Those do exist. They're on the store, I think.
I know.
I actually got my cousin to order one of the shirts.
Yeah, you told us about that.
I didn't even think that shirt would sell very well, to be honest.
It's an emotional support shotgun. Everyone needs emotional support.
With a shotgun?
Yes. Whether it be
as in one hand, the shotgun.
Or as Tanner says, Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain POV.
How many times has he made that joke?
My buddy makes that joke.
Oh God.
So PlayStation apparently is making a new handheld. That's what I heard. It's probably gonna be like $500.
Probably.
Apparently, they're saying that Steam's coming out with their own console.
About time. Oh no,
Steam Deck is a thing.
Steam already has a console. It's called the PC.
Steam
No,
Deck.
this is the actual This is actually going to be an actual console like the PlayStation.
Oh,
I know.
Technically, the Steam Deck is a console because it's like a handheld.
Xbox is apparently trying to get on the handheld market too, but I don't know if it's going to be as good.
Well, the problem with that is you can just do like the ROG Ally or the Steam Deck or what is the one Asus does.
If they were smart, they should capitalize on the whole Oculus, the Oculus Game Pass app.
We're the dosing Oculus.
Start releasing VR games that you can only play on the Oculus.
They need to do that with PlayStation.
I agree.
If I could play PSVR games on there and it like sync it with my PlayStation, I'd be totally fine with that.
And
then we could record a lot easier.
And make it like just make it like the Quest, make it wireless. That way you could just like walk around your freaking room Don't do none of that cloud play shit. Make sure it's like actually seamless from console to the headset. Not none of this cloud play shit.
Yeah, if they could do like the cloud play style thing with like the seamless integration with the thing.
Better yet, so you know how you connect, wireless headphones with like a little USB. Do that.
The dongle.
Perfect. You got it set. Until your wife walks in or your girlfriend comes in and just goes, whoop. You're like, everything's black. I can't see.
That's why I lock my door when we record Oculus stuff.
Oh, I forgot something. So apparently PlayStation has a update now where it removes the sound, like the PlayStation startup sound, like the boop, because every woman across America can hear that. Just boop. Are you starting up that PlayStation again?
To be fair, Heather doesn't care.
I know. You're lucky. You're really lucky. Look at you and your little Quest 2. Get a 3.
This works.
I know. It works just fine. But
actually, I have thought about getting the 3 because of the way the pass-through works and all the like. It's a better setup.
I'm just gonna be honest with. There's a new 3 out. I don't know what it's called.
The Slim or whatever. The S. Like that's what it is. The 3S.
To anybody listening to this wanting to buy a Quest, you can get that version. I don't know if it's any good, better, bad.
I've actually thought about the 3S because I'm like, it's a little thinner. It's like,
yeah, it might be better.
It's got like a slightly better processor, actually.
Okay.
But I was seeing some stuff about like people having issues with like there was something specific. I think it was the pass-through, and I was like, I'll wait until they tweak that.
You can either wait till they tweak it, or you can just get a 3.
Yeah, but it's also like a pretty decent price difference.
Yeah, I know.
Because the regular 3 is what, like $400-$500, and then the 3S is like $200-$300.
I think I got the one with the most storage, so you know how much I paid for that.
I think I did the same thing.
JJ, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, okay, whatever.
But yeah.
Yeah, no.
So you got
I've been thinking about getting the S because I'm like, I don't know where the little piece, because JJ had a piece that like helped with his glasses and stuff. I don't know where that is.
If I had one, I'd give it to you, but I don't know where mine's at either.
It's a glass adapter.
Yeah, mine came with all that, but I don't remember where the stuff is. I don't think I even have the box anymore.
Yeah.
But if I just, I've talked about upgrading, and Heather plays this every now and then, so I'm like, oh, I'll just let her have this one, and I'll play the new one.
Yep.
This is a win-win.
Yeah.
So I just heard like rattling noises, and I'm like, what?
It's freaking.
He's like popping pills.
No, I'm not. No. No, it's just Altoids. So.
There's a bunch of candy on my desk now.
Must be nice.
Can't really eat any of it.
Please send me money on my GoFundMe page. All I have is Altoids to eat.
The tiny little fireball.
You better send that to me. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't even know they still made those.
Oh, the freaking chocolate coins? Yeah.
What in the world? Oh, there's a chocolate $100 bill.
Hey, now we can pay for the channel.
Well, I'm stealing that. That's a Reese cup.
Hold on.
This Hershey bars. Oh, I like those too. Old man candies. It's a crack bar. I don't even know that you... Isaac, do you know what a crack bar is?
So it's when you take a chocolate bar and you cram so much crack cocaine in it.
Or crackle, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I know what a crackle is. I haven't had one in a while, but...
that's my old man candy. It's the same thing as like, what is it? A Crunch bar. It's the same thing. It's just made by Hershey's.
Have you had those? I don't know what they're called, but it's like caramel with a little cream in the center.
I don't like caramel.
Get out!
I've never have like in my entire life. I don't know what it is.
Do you like molasses? No.
I'll eat it if it's like a like a Snickers bar or something. But that's pretty much the only way I'll eat caramel anything.
What's that other?
It's like me. I don't like straight up chocolate.
Fair enough.
One of the things I really like, though, a lot of people hate, and that is mint chocolate.
That's actually not too bad.
I like mint chocolate.
I like it decently well. It's not my favorite, but
there are a lot of people, though, that are like, I hate mint and chocolate together. I like them separately, but not together.
You know what I hate? Freshness.
One of my favorite snacks, and I can't get them because they're not an American thing. They're mint Tim Tams.
The hell, what?
Yeah, Tim Tams are like cookies, but they're from Australia.
Oh, okay, all right.
And they're mint chocolate.
For Christmas year at Freddy's, they had like a peppermint chocolate shake.
Yeah, I tried that a couple weeks ago.
It wasn't too bad. I mean, it's not.
It was a lot of chocolate for me.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite.
And it was also. I got the small one, and it was like $6 for that. And I was like, no more of that for me.
Probably. Sorry, I'm responding to someone asking if I want to move in. I'm like, no, I'm okay. Probably. But
also, Isaac, the coffee that you tried last time, will be different this time because I don't want any more of that. Because I'm going either tomorrow after my tattoo appointment or Saturday morning and getting more of my red velvet flavored coffee because I really like that one.
Also, what were you saying, JJ?
Huh?
What were you saying?
I don't even remember.
Damn it. I was talking about moving in with somebody.
I was looking at my coffee. I'm sorry.
I was just saying that I made that mistake once.
Yeah, you told me about that. For me, it's like I'm in no position right now to move out, to be honest. I just think that would hinder me more than anything. So,
I have a roommate.
Yeah, you do. You have a pretty good roommate, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're married. That's what I'm saying.
As a roommate with benefits.
Exactly. Is a friend, is a helper. All that type of stuff. Me, I'm a single person who still lives with their parents and has no girlfriend. It is a sad but happy life.
You're also in your early 20s. Like, it's not a big deal.
I know, but I know.
I mean, if I could go back and redo my like late teens, early 20s, definitely would not have been homeless. Gonna mark that one off. Would not recommend that. What's funny is I was homeless and making like $1,000 a week.
What did your teacher look at you and just say, you know what, you're either going to be homeless or work at McDonald's? You're like, you know what, homeless seems like a good option.
No, I was living in my car.
I know.
It was Chad. Thinking about it now, I'm just like, I got really fat because I was very comfortable.
It's sad that we talk about depressing stuff, and you put such a goofy tone on it. It was pretty sad. I was depressed and didn't have any money.
Like I said, though, I was making like $1,000 a week, and I was living in my car.
I had to hook up a microwave in my car and cook microwavable mac and
Actually,
cheese.
my car didn't have the adapters for things like that, because it was like bare minimum. It was $400 car. So
fair enough.
It was bare minimum. It barely had heat and air conditioning.
Barely.
It was a Honda Accord that was older than me.
God. Well, it also, if you got any people that specialize in body work, let me know. Because I'm still having to try to figure out what to do with that. those patches on my truck are getting worse.
I actually might have somebody for that.
Just give me like a quota, It's nothing big.
My dad actually he bought this little, because I don't know if you guys know, but he has a 57 Bel Air, bright yellow.
Yeah. Bill.
It's a very distinct color and everything. And when I was working with him in not Chattanooga, Athens, he was like, I'm gonna go get this guy to paint this car for me. He's like, because he bought a little Bel Air Hot Wheels for my niece.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm going to go get him to paint it the same color as the actual Bel Air, because that would be really cool for the kids and stuff. And he comes back like that Monday after, because that was a Friday. He's like, the guy's doing it for free.
Fair enough.
And I was like, what? He's like, yeah. I told him the situation, and he's like, well, if you do this thing for me fixing my car, I'll do this for free. So my dad's got like a hookup for body work now.
Sweet. That's awesome.
And I'm just like, oh, cool. But it's in Athens. So.
Hey, that's fine. I mean, I guess I was just asking because I was like, if I don't get this other person to do it, and I was like, all right, gonna resort to my mini mechanic buddies. So
also, I might actually know somebody personally too.
Okay.
I'll have to message them.
It's funny because some people think I'm like this, typical white guy that doesn't know anything about vehicles. I don't know. It's like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. It's like, no, I can catch on.
Figure it out.
Yeah. So, not all, but some.
I had the advantage of growing up with my dad being a mechanic my whole life. So when I decided, I was like, I really need a job, and it's hard to find jobs nowadays. I'm just going to go do this because it's easy.
Hey, that's smart.
Because it's something I knew how to do. I watched my dad do it for 20 years, so I was like,
yeah. Can't blame you on that one.
And I'm really good with my hands. This is evidence.
Yep.
Like, I've been playing guitar for like 20 something years, probably closer to 30s. Because I mean, I think I picked up a guitar first at like 3 or 4 years old, so I've been playing for a very long time.
I need to learn, to be honest.
Longer than you have been alive.
Yep.
Which is very sad for me to say.
Yeah, that's fine.
After the, I'm not gonna lie, your sweatshirt thing did like catch me off guard the other day, because I was like, no.
With the robe?
Do what? No, the class of 2020 or whatever.
Oh, that.
I was like,
yeah.
Oh, he didn't even mean to do that, but if
like, hey, I was like, oh, my heart.
You were like showing off something on the video, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it was the freaking hat I bought. Yeah. So.
I couldn't concentrate on the hat because I was like, oh no, I'm old.
Don't look at it.
You're over here like, I didn't do it on purpose. Because I was like, oh, it's coming up on like 13 years since I graduated this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw that and I was like, oh god.
Just rub it in a little bit. Oh man.
We should be able to be done with this now. But luckily it worked this time. We didn't have to worry about it. And by the time you see us next time for the podcast, I will have a new tattoo. I forgot to mention that, but I brought it up. I brought it up in normal conversations and stuff, and I've been talking about it for a while, but it will be here by the next conversation. Yeah, it's just because it's an expensive purchase, It's a permanent thing on my body.
I know, I'm aware.
It's a commitment. And it's going to tell people that I really like Assassin's Creed.
If they didn't know that already.
If it wasn't already evident by the multiple statues.
You're going to be like, I really like Assassin's Creed. I didn't know if you know. It's like, we know. You've told us multiple times.
like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and Dungeons and Dragons and Star Wars.
Yep.
It's things that relate to my life because like my first anime was Dragon Ball Z.
That's awesome.
And it's also a Harry Potter crossover thing. So because that was something I was into that I shouldn't have been into because the church I was in when it was coming out was like, oh, that's demon stuff. But my parents let me watch it.
So you watched Harry Potter when it first came out.
I was rebellious. I read them before they came out.
So you read the books.
Yeah.
You're a book reader. I didn't think you were much of a book reader,
dude.
Besides,
I read at a college level in like 4th grade.
That's awesome.
I've been a book reader since I was like 6.
Well, I learned something new every day.
And this was one of my favorite animes. Naruto was like one of the ones that got me into like the more like story based stuff because Dragon Ball Z is just a fighting anime. There's not really a lot of story there.
Yeah.
There is. It's like 4 episodes worth.
Yeah. Naruto was actually my granny's favorite anime.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
And then
you saying
it was weird. I came over to visit, and next thing you know, the intro's playing. I'm like, is that my granny's room?
I also used to watch.
Go ahead.
I also used to watch a lot of Dragon Ball Z with my grandpa because it was like one of those things that we would bond over and stuff.
I saw a lady today with like a Mewtwo, like little plushie attached to her bag, and she was like a 60-year-old woman. I'm like, you're a Pokemon fan? I was like, what? She's like, yeah. So, but
and we've been playing D&D for how long, JJ? So I figured I would put it on my body somewhere. And then I just have a D20.
My first ever anime was My Hero Academia, but the community's like meh. It's like So
I grew up on 90s anime.
Hey, that's the good stuff.
Some of it is.
Let's just say I was introduced to nudity at a very young age.
You're watching different animes than I was watching.
Cowboy Bebop is one of them, I'm sure.
It was bloody, but yeah.
That
Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin,
Berserk.
I don't think
I'm
I've
still
ever
trying to
seen
think of
Berserk.
that one I watched.
Berserk is definitely a roller coaster.
I was really into Zoids because it was like Transformers for anime people.
For anime, that's Gundam.
It's the same thing.
It's Gundam, man.
It's mobile suits. It's all the same thing. Zoids is just off-brand Gundam. That's all it is.
It was off-brand Gundam. Okay.
It's just animals instead of people-looking Gundams.
I think
so basically Power Rangers with extra steps.
Like Voltron.
Yeah.
Except they were sentient.
Fair enough.
In some of the versions. I think later versions of Zoids, they were like just robots. But one of my favorite ones was, I think it was called Chaotic Century. Those were like sentient Zoids.
I never thought I would find like a comfort anime until I found Studio Ghibli films. To be honest. Like,
I don't.
If you're having a bad day and you watch one of those films, you'll have a better day.
I like a lot of the isekais for that because there's a few of them that are just like goofy and
yeah,
like the one about the vending machine, the guy that's like reborn as a vending machine.
Who comes up with this stuff? That's what I want to know.
That's an anime for you, Isaac. You deal with vending machines.
No, I'm trying to get away from work.
Yeah, eventually
that's you. You if you were to isekai, that's probably
if I'm reincarnating, I'm not going to be no damn vending machine.
You're going to be the guy from that anime. You're like, I'm around it all the time. I just got reborn as it.
I would be talking to whatever god runs that isekai. I'd be like, listen, pal.
One of the better ones where they get reborn as inanimate objects is reborn as a sword. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but it's actually really good.
I have. I like it.
The dub is actually fantastic.
Oh yeah, I watched it on Disney Plus.
What's that one anime called like Ghost Stories?
Oh,
And you know what I'm talking about.
That one's on Prime.
The most
It's literally
out of
called
pocket
Ghost Stories.
everything.
Yeah.
Such a funny dub.
I was going to say one of the lines, but I'm pretty sure we can't do that.
No.
If it's the same one I'm thinking, probably not.
No.
Because my head immediately was the scene where they're like running.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the same one I'm thinking of.
Here's my thing. I didn't think it was like the actual dub. I thought it was like a
That's
fan
the
dub.
Official dub.
I know.
Yeah.
Because they were just like, we don't have the budget for this. Just do whatever.
Just fuck it.
And the voice actors are like, cool.
Voice actors are like, yes.
And now some of those people are in everything.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's funny.
They're not part of the Critical Role monopoly on voice acting, though, so it's fine.
Darn.
I say that because it's voice acting now is like the same 5 people, and they're all part of Critical Role.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Oh, God. But that's our D&D talk for today. And that's everything for today, because it's time to start. My button's not working.
I've short-circuited it.
He's like, no.
Jeez.
For us, it's 7 p.m., so.
It's 7 o'clock on a Thursday.
Yeah, tomorrow's Friday, so.
I don't want to go to work Monday. I think it's pointless.
I don't either because I'm work Monday, then I'm off for 2 days.
I know, it's
3 more days.
stupid. Like,
Yeah, I'm working a full day Monday, half a day Tuesday, off Christmas, of course. And I do not know when I come back.
Listen, whoever came up with that of the whole work Monday and be off for 2 days, screw you.
Well, our boss gave us a choice because he's like, it'll be a majority choice thing, blah, blah, blah. There's only 10 people that work for the company. So it's like, oh, well, we'll all just figure it out. And he was like, we either work a half day on Tuesday and a half day on Friday like we normally do, or we just work a full day on Friday. And I'm like, I don't want to do either of those.
How about no? That's enough.
How about we just do our normal 3 days at the end of or 2 days at the end of the week or whatever? And
oh, that's when you pop the third option that they didn't know they made. They didn't because you did. How about fuck you?
how about? Oh, God.
No. JJ, are you?
There's kids here.
Are we gonna have a redo?
A retelling?
No, don't worry.
Someone's at my door.
Friggin' 44.
God, I love that day so much. Me and Steven were so confused. Like, did I just hear what I just thought I heard?
I don't even know that I posted that.
God, we should post that.
Because JJ was like, we should post this. I don't even know that I posted it.
We need to post it. I can resend it.
It would be finding it, though.
No, I can resend it. I can send it right now.
Oh. Well, then we could post it.
Yeah. Okay.
You probably could. Do you have Wizards and Weirdo?
Honestly, I don't even know what that sound was.
It was just a scream and then pow. We were just like, I don't know about Isaac, but I was actually concerned.
Yeah, I think there's something.
It was so abrupt.
It was just like the perfect meme because it was just like the perfect cutoff, the perfect noises together. It was just like all around just enough to make me laugh so hard after I figured out that there was not an actual child harmed.
gonna put a disclaimer in the post.
No children were harmed in the making of this video.
No real weapon. No real children. I mean, what?
Well, technically, they were real children, but
that's the entire description. Just no real children. I mean, they were children.
Like the scrolling thing from Star Wars. Technically, there were children, but
PettFarms, Chapter 7. Confusion. JJ shoots it.
PettFarms confusion. Day 279. Ow.
Ow.
I just need my entire desk. Anyway, we need to stop this. We've been going for over an hour.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
God.
can never stop
You can't stop this group.
You can't. I was trying to think of something. Don't worry about it.
Can't stop the music.
Can't stop a dick to the shindig.
Anyway.
Go drink some water. Bye. just
buy our stuff.
Buy it now. Don't wrap your truck around a tree. Work.
Don't listen to this while you're in the bathroom. We don't want that on our conscience.
Are you pooping in there?
I don't want to hear it.
Quit it.
Stop it.
You put that back inside your body.
And drive safely if you're listening to this while you're driving.
Recklessly. Do not follow the speed limit. It's a suggestion.
and vaccinate your kids.
What?
I tried to do like the Drew Carey spay and neuter your animal. You spay and neuter your children.
No medicine. Bad medicine.
Vaccinations.
No, none. Blow up the CDC.
Let them die from dysentery because they didn't get vaccinated when they were children.
Black plague will rise again.
And on that note, oh God. But anyway,
never mind.
What?
That wasn't just bye.
Anyway,
please go look at another podcast.
Yeah. We have more episodes. Go watch those. Go listen to those.
Yeah. Don't listen to me.
Those don't have as good of audio, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Some of them are really bad, but we put them up anyway. Bye.
Bye.